just got the alternator charging installed in the van. I put in the Orion XS 50 amp charger from Victron. It's their new DC to DC charger. Just open the van here. So I started today with the idea that this is just going to take like an hour, a couple hours, and like everything, this took literally all day. Was harder than I thought. It's almost 10 p.m. now. I've been working on it all day, but here's my install setup. So you can see the charger there. I put it right in between the solar disconnect and my 3000 watt inverter. So there's a power in that taps into the positive of the battery. And then this is what's called a non-isolated charger. So you need to ground this. So I tied together basically the ground terminal of this DC to DC charger, the battery negative, and my main system ground attached to my bus bar. So right now it's just in an off state, and I can see, ignore the 100%, that's just a bug right now because I was messing with some other stuff, but my battery voltage is 13.4, and with my lights on it's drawing 35 watts. I'll just pull up the Victron app. So right now the Orion XS is in off mode. And it shows me the current car voltage is reading at 12.6 volts from the starter battery. And my system voltage is right around 13.3, 13.4 volts. And then what happens is, if I come over here and I turn the car on, I'll see that after a few seconds, the charger will switch to bulk charge. And now I can see that just with my car running at idle, I'm pulling 48 amps. That's the limit I set for the charger. It's maximum of 50 amps. I turned it down to 48. And this is pumping out 664 watts of power into my battery right now at 48 amps. If it was like the sunniest day you've ever imagined, you probably still wouldn't even get 100% efficiency. Just by idling my car, I'm getting 250 watts more than that. This combined with the shore power and with the solar power is going to be amazing, just to always have energy. I used the CCP1 terminal on the Ford Transit, and I tied that into this marine grade DC breaker. Break this circuit. I can see that will turn the charger off. So back inside the van, I can see over here on my system visualizer that I'm pulling in 610 watts. It will allow me to do things like turn on my Starlink, turn on my heater, turn on my water heater eventually once I get that all set up, get heated water, keep my lights running, my fans running, my refrigerator running, probably most of all Starlink. If I turn my inverter on, so now I'm inverting 120 volt power and these outlets are getting power. Let's say I turn my gas heater on. I turn both of my fans on. I turn these to full. What else can I turn on? My outdoor lights. I can turn the Wii Boost on. I think that's everything that I can turn on right now. Oh, I can plug my phone in. All right, so with all of this running right now, before any of my appliances or the rest of my van is installed. This is my max power draw. Even with all of this running, I'm still charging my batteries at 270 watts just by having my van on. So it's basically turned my van into a generator for my battery pack. If I was to turn my van off while running everything. All right, so my van's off. And so now I can say I'm pulling 300 watts out of my batteries, which would actually drain my batteries fairly quickly. Like, I could try to figure that out. I know that I have 540 amp hours of energy at 12 volts. That's 6,480 watt hours. If I'm using 265 watts, within 24 hours, which is just one day, my batteries would drain down to 0. If I had the Starlink on, the lights, my phone charging, both of the fans running full blast, the gas heater on, and no solar power coming in, that's all of my battery bank. But now that I have this alternator charging, just going on a short drive will, especially if there's a sunny day, that will kind of top my batteries off. So I'm stoked. I pre-ordered it and it was just delivered yesterday. I think the second person that Battleborn was able to deliver it to. I was like second on their pre-order list. So this thing is crazy. It's much more heat efficient than their old one. It's got almost twice as much power output that it can take from the batteries. It's a really cool system. Let's go.